What's going on, everyone? All right, Lakers go time. It is the last season push. Lakers have 13 games left. Sucks that we lost to the Milwaukee Bucks. Lakers are 3-5 in the last 8 games, but that was without LeBron. And the only game that you look back and go, you should have won that game was like the Brooklyn Nets game. But this was to be expected. I maintain that the Lakers probably would have struggled regardless during this stretch, just because LeBron probably wasn't going to play every game. Luka probably wasn't going to play every game. I was okay with the Lakers sitting and resting guys for that Bucks game. Talked about it in a live stream after the Nuggets game. Talked about it and made a whole video about it because I think it was the best decision. Get everybody right. Get everyone as healthy as possible, right? This late in the season, everyone's kind of banged up and, nicked up and, but the team that usually wins is the team that can stay the most healthy, right? Like every year there's a handful of teams that have a realistic chance of winning, but usually the team that stays, Boston's a great example last year, right? Like which I want to start by saying, I'm not one of those people that think like, oh, Boston had it easy, right? So like their championship doesn't count. Like it's silly, right? Their job is to show up and beat the team that's in front of them. Their job is to show up and play whoever they have to play. They did their job. They showed up and they won the championship. But that being said, right, they didn't play, full-fledged teams. Everyone that they played really was decimated by injuries. And so again, a lot of ways, team that usually wins is the team that's healthy. Right? Another great example is like 2022 Warriors, right? They had they avoided the injury bug, right? So if the Lakers can do that, that'd be really good, right? Lakers have a very good chance of winning because especially if Luka, LeBron, and Reeves are healthy, gives us the best chance. We need those three guys as much as possible. But now, in my opinion, it's go time. Right, JJ Redick said that he's hopeful LeBron can play on the 22nd. Rui is expected to be back to start the Chicago Bulls or this week, but more likely the Bulls game. It's leaning towards, at least at the time of recording this video, maybe we've had the information out now, depending on when you're watching this. But as it stands, pun intended, the Lakers should probably be fully healthy or about as close to it going into this final 13-game stretch. And this, to me, is go time. And it's obviously wins are very important, right? Like I would love to go 10-3 during the stretch or something like that. But to me, it's also about building the chemistry, building the relationships, building the understanding and style of play and, finding your identity and all those things, gearing up and ramping up to get ready for the playoffs, right? Like I've said, I don't care about game 68. I care about game 1 of the first round of the playoffs. I care about whoever our matchup is. We are as healthy and ready to go as possible. The coaching staff knows what they want to do. The players know what they want to do. Right, everybody's on the same page. We're clicking. Reeves, LeBron, and Luka have figured it out, and those three guys have found that balance and whatnot. And Luka's continuing to take those strides and coming into his own. And LeBron still looks like he's 30, and everything's just starting to come together. You're starting to see that package. You're starting to see the defense is continuing to pick it up, and all the the grunt guys, they're all doing what they need to do. And we're just starting to really look like that team and building that momentum to take us into the postseason to hopefully hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy. Because I do think the Lakers have a very real, I think they have a good chance of winning it, right? Do they have holes? Do they have flaws? Without a doubt, right? Like they're far from a perfectly constructed team, but every team, like what team is really perfectly constructed? Every team has issues, whether it's bench issues or injury concerns or, this, that, and the other. Every team has those things, even teams like Boston and Denver and OKC and all that stuff. So, to me, it's like matchups are very important. Obviously, that was very apparent last postseason. But also just, how well can you mask your flaws while exploiting and taking advantage of your opponents, It's usually who wins series. And that's why matchups are so important, because usually a favorable matchup, it's easier to do those things. But I trust the coaching staff. I trust Luka. I trust LeBron. All the top teams that the Lakers would have to play. Luka loves to play and loves to dominate and loves to ball out and show out and do all the things that, be Luka. And, hopefully he can do those things and he can continue to get into shape and find his groove and find his growth. Seeding, said this 100 times, still stand by it. Like, I care less outside of the top 4, right? Even if the Lakers are the 4 seed, fine. Right? The only reason I want the Lakers to be the 4 seed is because they've been very good at home. And, I mean, literally, the third best team in the league at home. And you get home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs, which, in my opinion, would, I think, pretty much no matter who you play, I think would assure that the Lakers are at least making it to the second round, right? Because I think the Lakers, bare minimum, win all 4 of their home games. And then, if they start that series 2-0, and then, now all the pressure's on the other team, and Luke and LeBron are guys that, they show up on the road and playoff performers and all that. Like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I think Lakers win that first round, no matter who they play. If they play Denver in the first round, I think they beat Denver in the first round. I just think that confidence, the being at home, all of those factors, I think would play a real role. But beyond that, I'd love to be the 2 seed, but I also think a lot of it is just a vanity metric, right? Like, now if the Lakers are the 4 seed and win the championship, no one's going to care, right? Like, if the Lakers are the 2 seed and lose in the second round, is everyone going to be like, hey, but they made the 2 seed? No, everyone's going to be like, Lakers have a long way to go this offseason. But if the Lakers are the 4 seed and win the NBA Finals, no one's going to be like, yeah, but they were the 4 seed, right? Like, no, everyone's going to be like, the Lakers just won, right? Like, so to me, that's the biggest factor. Health, chemistry, working, building that identity, building the things that you need to build to get ready and ramped up for the upcoming season. But I'm excited, right? This is go time. This is where you lock down and you get ready, and you got 13 games to figure it out, so that way you can win 16. That's how I'm looking at this. Figure it out. Take these 13 games to figure it out so you can win the next 16. Right? That is the key. That is what's important to me. But, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Kind of mixed in the middle? However you feel either way, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.